Hello, we are Shane Trium and Noren van Riesbay. We are Team 12, the new kids on the blockchain, and we are presenting track 1, energy.
Then we're going over to the problem. We have a rising costs of electricity. So there are insufficient ways to get energy in a country to get energy. And it is getting expensive because we have to rely on other countries for receiving the energy. So this is the reason why it's getting so expensive. So we used to have a centralized system. So take as an example, ENGIE distributed energy to every consumer, so they would control how much everyone would get and how much you would have to pay for that. Now decentralization is happening, what means that some people are producing their own energy, and that means that ENGIE won't have to produce energy for that person anymore and ask money to them anymore. So we are decentralizing, which is actually not bad, but there goes a lot of energy to waste. So that's the third point. There goes a lot of energy to waste when a battery is fully stocked with energy and when no one is home. So in the next slide, we will tell you what to do with that problem. So our solution to this combination is the combination of the flex system with the blockchain using a QR code. By example, your neighbor wants to pay for your solar electricity to charge his car. Well, you can let him scan a QR code and let him pay for the small amount he used of your electricity. So none of the electricity goes to waste this way.
Now, this is the situation we find ourselves in today. There is one person who owns the solar panels, and he has to use the electricity that he makes all by himself, which makes it not ideal when you make electricity during the day, but you're not there to use it during the day. And so we have provided a solution. The solution is a buffer. So that is the battery of your neighbor. So your neighbor actually receives an incentive via the blockchain per X amount of kilowatts he stores for you. You as the owner can take energy from this battery at any time at no cost for this. And this also means not everyone needs the hardware anymore that each and every one of us does need today to be able to use green energy. Then the solution can also be used on scale by the owner distributing energy to the residential area. So this also again serves as a buffer, makes it possible for multiple families to benefit from the energy produced by that same person. This slide shows the owner distributing energy to other houses' batteries. This can also go to the other way around. They can, of course, offer their energy back to your house since you are supplying them. In the next slide, we will show the app that residents can use for this neighborhood.
So here we have the app. This is an app that we made for the gray house you saw in the beginning, and around it you saw the blue houses. So now you can see house number 12 is requesting 220 kilowatts of energy. And if you click accept, and we will show you on the next slide what would happen.
So the house 12 is requesting energy from house number 6 by requesting 220 kilowatt hours for only 18 euros to your wallet.
So then we have another case. As you can see, battery 6 now is more drained and stopped charging because house 12, you were giving house 12 some power. Then we will go to another case.
So this is the case again when everyone is connected.
And now here we asked On the bottom, you can see that it is asked for a car charging. House number 3 is requesting an unknown amount of energy for charging their car. So next we will see the...
So now house number 6 is powering the car. The neighbor paid the owner to charge their car, but the neighbor can also use his car as a source of power to provide to the person who made the electricity in the first place. We'll show that later.
Then we have the outcome. So house number 3 used 50 kilowatts from battery 2 for 7.50 euros. So this is the possibility that Lauren explained, from the car to the houses.
So powering houses with a car is also a possibility, since you can power multiple houses with only one car. So there would be, if there would be a demand for the energy, this could be how we would distribute it. The person would also be able to use the same app as the residential area we showed earlier.
So then we come to our conclusion. Distributing energy from neighbor to neighbor will be in the near future, we think, and paying through the blockchain will be easier than we expect. Thank you for listening.